Finally, I've got my hands on the key. My preparations are complete.
Donut. Please reconsider. It could be more dangerous than we thought. Reinforcements will arrive soon from Heidel.
Listen, Frero. Do you really think I'm doing all this for the sake of the town?
My friend, you are clearly tainted by the Black Stone.
Tainted? We'll find out soon enough! The greatness of Hexa. Behold! The one true king! Who will save us? Why? Endless anguish.
You seemed a fine vessel, but another presence has already claimed you. Where there is light, so we are. Our paths shall cross again soon.
back from reading Donat's journal, huh? I've been waiting. I need you to go somewhere for me. Hey, what's that look for? It's not like I'm gonna eat you. I'm way too cute to do something so morbid. Go on. Eden has something to discuss with you. Eden may be a bit of a rascal, but he wouldn't waste your time over nothing. Get going!
Going to regret the day it was born. It seems to be related to the incident at Glish Ruins.
I've been waiting for you. The journal you brought from the ruins. Could I take a look at it? Interesting. It's entirely blank. Donat was a scholar, so he definitely would have left something.
It's not alchemy. I can tell you that much for sure.
Surely there'll be a trace left somewhere.
Unfortunately, there's no way to tell. There's no sign of a reaction from his machine. Just what are you trying to get from this Fogan specimen? Don't tell me you too are chasing after this hogwash about the Pollock. What the?
The gem of balance. It's reacting. Adventurer, can you see it too? There's dark energy in the journal. This is a record of Belmorn. Belmorn? I never thought I'd see that name in here. Is the mistake of Dawn returning to haunt us? Ever since Alejandro's farm, we've been hoping we heard wrong. We need to alert Master Alustin first. He should still be with Chief Freyro. As you found it, maybe it should be you who delivers the record. I need to check for any more clues on this Fogan specimen.
It seems to be related to the incident.
Looks like you found something. What truly happened to Donat? A journal. Astonishing. Belmorn. Donat was attempting to summon Belmorn himself. So that's why Belmorn's minions appeared here, so far removed from old Hexa. Of course.
His best option to protect the town against Calpheon was the Monarch of Darkness? Does this mean that the Shadow Knights have settled here? Where exactly are they?
A desert Fogan tribe, migrating all the way to a Serendian swamp. It has been Donat's machination for certain. He likely sought to sow chaos to cover his tracks as he attempted to summon the darkness. Titium was probably so hooked on black stones that he had no choice but to forcibly bring his kin out here. Yet, as a bloody war was waiting for them here, of course he would have harbored a grudge against Donat. Adventurer, it seems we can no longer treat you as a simple black spirit symbiote. Listen here. Long ago, Belmorn reigned as king over the Hexa Kingdom. He was an ambitious conqueror who instilled fear far beyond his dominion. Yet time takes its toll on all of us, including him. Belmorn was growing older, as were his worries. In an abominable act, he summoned the evil god Kazaka, unleashing a wave of corruption that left all it touched neither living nor dead. And so righteous individuals emerged to contest and ultimately vanquish both King Belmorn and Kazaka. These individuals were known as the Knights of Dawn, pursuers of truth and defenders of balance. However, the fallen Belmorn did not simply vanish. Instead, he left a lingering curse on the souls of the surviving knights. Those who sealed and oversaw Belmorn's remnants, the descendants of the Knights of Dawn, little by little were consumed by darkness. They became the Shadow Knights, now orchestrating the revival of Belmorn. The descendants of the Knights of Dawn, little by little were consumed by darkness. They became the Shadow Knights, now orchestrating the revival of Belmorn. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions. Please, do not hesitate to ask anything. Regrettably, we have no knowledge of their current whereabouts. But rest assured, they will reveal themselves in due time. There is a matter that requires my attention elsewhere. Should I stumble upon anything of note, I'll send word. Have patience.
Balustan, what are you Don't tell me that you're thinking of pursuing that.
Let's save our words for now, Frero. Have we forgotten what we are here to do?
Understood.
Business here, have you? All your ducks in a row? Good. Then perhaps you could spare a moment of your time for me. Lady Isabel's business has been going smoothly. The Jean Merchant Guild now holds absolute commercial power in Heidel. Now, we're about to transport those Trina Knight military supplies, Heidel's offerings, and of course the black crystals to Calpheon. By the way, I'm quite pleased with how you've handled matters here. Of course, Lady Isabel shares the sentiment. I'd like to recommend you for a position in our guild. Membership would give you a solid social foothold in Calphion. From immigration checks to travel and various profitable endeavors, your time in the Republic will become infinitely more convenient. We'll talk more on the matter later. I see Lady Jarrett's doddering old butler is looking for you.
Adventurer, I hear you've made quite a name for yourself throughout Serendia. Lady Jarrett has great faith in you. Even now, she urgently seeks your presence. There's a small problem at the Black Crystal Extraction Mill. Once again, we find ourselves in need of your goodwill and assistance.
Oh, well, isn't that a coincidence? Lady Isabel is also looking for this adventurer.
It seems you've gained the trust of both Serendia and Calphion. You've been rather busy, haven't you? Either way, both esteemed ladies are at the Black Crystal Extraction Mill. Why don't we make our way there together?
Yep.
What brings you all the way to the extraction mill? My lady, there's only so much leniency I can show. How much longer must I turn a blind eye? Have we not already granted you 3 extensions? What are we to do if you request yet another delay? This is becoming untenable. Any further delays and we risk having an inspection team dispatched from Calphion.
Sir Edmund Jawson, I hear you're a knight of Calphion? Are you threatening House Domingut?
Threatening? I'm simply stating procedures. And why, yes, I was knighted by the Callis Parliament. Perhaps you have forgotten to whom your father, His Grace, swore allegiance, Lady Jarrett.
Adventurer, I've run into a little, slight problem. Would you help me?
Slight problem? I'm sorry, did you say a slight problem? Lady...
You have had the Black Crystal rights for 7 long years. Shall we never again own what is rightfully ours? Is Calphion's conscience so unperturbed? Oh, this unconscionable exploitation is truly tiresome. How much longer do you intend to milk this mine?
Exploitation? You'd be wise to watch your words, my lady. I have proof of Bobby Lauren's forged ledgers. Do you really believe that Grand Chamberlain Ducasse is unaware? Persist in this matter, and I'll call for the inspection team.
You plan to accuse a man renowned for his integrity of such a crime? Ha! Who would believe you? Ha! You plan to accuse a man renowned for his integrity, and just how long do you plan on blaming us for the declining extraction when we have such poor equipment? Why don't you send more technicians for maintenance? You have to invest to get results. Invest!
As per the terms of the contract, signed in the Declaration of Surrender, production and transportation are the sole jurisdiction of Serendia.
Surrender this, declaration that. Oh! You pick and choose when you want to be an ally, and now you're treating us like this? You swine!
There it is. There's the lady's temper. I haven't seen it for a long time. Lady Jarrett, Sir Edmund, I would like to propose a solution. Would you care to hear it?
Oh, Lady Isabel. As expected from one of the prestigious Calphian merchant families. By all means, go ahead. I am all ears.
Sir Edmund, I hear that you've been searching for high-purity black stones recently. In secret, that is.
How did you... No, that's not the point. Yes, I have been searching, but I've found nothing.
Then why not commission the most skilled adventurer in Serendia? Oh, don't tell me. You've been away on business in Calphion for so long to have not heard about this adventurer's fame?
While that's true, that place, it's full of danger. There are remnants of Blackstone scattered all over.
I don't think danger will be a problem, right, adventurer?
While that's true, that place, it's full of danger.
If you pull this off, I'll immediately recommend you for special position within our ranks.
I don't like siding with this woman, but I must admit it's a realistic solution.
If you are both in agreement, then it's fine with me. Well, what's the worst that could happen? Towards the Orc camp, west of the extraction mill. Our detectives reacted to something in that direction. But as you get closer, they stop reacting. It's like something is interfering. There are too many orcs for our troops to subdue, so we've been forced to stand down. If we manage to thin their numbers a bit, that may give us some sort of lead. If you are both in agreement... in Parliament are going to regret sending me here.
Who are you, exactly? The one who sent the sword through Edmund?
We are the Shadow Knights. We serve King Belmorn of Hexa.
He's long dead. Huh?
That's right, Jordine. We've been preparing for the King's resurrection.
Nonsense.
Just one final step remains. A vessel to contain our King's pure wrath and ambition. You, Jordine.
You dare to make me a sacrifice?
I see it differently. Jordine, do you not wish for the destruction of Calpheon? With Lord Balmorn's power, that can easily come to fruition.
Serendia need not stoop to dark sorcery. By my might alone, Calpheon will crumble.
You will soon make your decision. Our king.
I don't think danger will be a...
Orcs are no easy opponents, yet you returned unscathed. Did you manage to find anything? Oh, impressive. After refinement, this will suffice for our current shipment.
And with this, our adventurer has solved yet another case. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Jean Merchant Guild.
I believed in you, adventurer. This time I will personally report of your success to Sir Jordine.
Maybe with this incident, the winds of change shall stir up relations between Serendia and Calpheon. Such a high-purity black crystal! Well then, before refining it, I'll try it first.
It feels good to have such a long-standing problem behind us. Adventurer, why don't we go for another drink? Shall we head back to Heidel? And don't worry, it's my treat today. I'll go ahead and grab us a table. Feel free to take care of any business you need to attend to first. Don't be too late. Golden Toad Inn, got it? See you there. You're finally here. Have a drink, have a drink. Let's drink until we're black-spirited. Ha 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 ha. Come on, don't be shy. Have a drink. It's honey wine brewed at Alejandro Farm. Simply divine. You have to down it in one go. Ready?
Why, Lady Jarette, you can certainly hold your liquor.
Huh? Isabel, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you followed us.
Me? Don't be absurd. We, the Jean Merchant Guild, have acquired this establishment.
Ah, that Bobby Lauren, all talk and no action. I'm in a good mood today. I'll let it slide.
I hate to show up and spoil the mood, but it's a rather urgent matter.
What is it? It better not be something trivial. From tomorrow, this inn will be under strict surveillance.
It's about the war. The war between Serendia and Calphion.
What? What are you talking about? Did I hear you correctly?
Yes. Grand Chamberlain Jordine Ducasse is planning to wage war against Calphion.
Do you realize what you're saying? Serendia is a vassal state. Why would we... If you're not careful with your words, both Trina Knights and Delphi Knights will come marching this way.
I'm well aware. That's why I'm discussing this discreetly with you and the adventurer. Simply put, the current standing Serendian army is too large to merely be used for subduing bandits and demi-humans. Despite being burdened with high taxes, farms across Serendia are stockpiling surplus. And Median mercenaries are quietly amassing while only being appointed to menial tasks. You've seen it with your own eyes, haven't you? Adventurer, you too. Don't tell me you believe all this was done to bolster the strength of the nation. And don't misunderstand. I want to prevent a war. I just want to grow the Jean Merchant Guild by boosting Serendia's economy. Besides, Calphion is about to hold an election for Chief Counselor. They don't want any ruckus. My father, a member of the Callis Parliament, is a candidate for Chief Counselor.
You... Ugh. I will not! This concerns my people. If you were me, how could you possibly remain calm after hearing such slander? Ugh. Do you have any proof? This is all circumstantial. I must hear it directly from Sir Jardine himself. I cannot trust the words of some merchant. I cannot just...
Don't worry about the little lady. I've already sent word to Sir Roig. We're short on time. We need to resolve this matter entirely within a few days. Thanks to the exceptional skills of our newest member, we've already made great progress. The Baron of Montfidel stirring up conflict, the Fogans and Nagas threatening Glish, and the Orcs' gradual expansion of power, not to mention the delivery issues at the extraction mill. Now only the Baragi bandits remain. But isn't the standing force of Serendia a bit excessive for that? The Callous Parliament has already begun to notice. Sooner or later, an inspection team will be dispatched. Imagine Calphion requesting a reduction of the standing army. Would Jordine really want to give up all that power? In that case, he would probably go to war. Even if he doesn't desire it, the situation will force his hand. You mean the embezzlement at the Black Crystal extraction mill, right? I knew that wasn't Serendia's fault. Seeing the look on Sir Edmund's face when you presented that black crystal, it was obvious what he had been up to. At first, I thought it was Jordine embezzling for his military nest egg. Well, I suppose they're both guilty of embezzlement in the end. The important thing is what the Callous Parliament thinks, not where the black crystals ended up being used. I'm certain someone I know well within the Council is likely to have connections with Sir Edmund. Hold it. Let's sort things out one at a time. It's better to tackle everything clearly. Right, Rookie? Taken aback by the title? I did promise you a position for a job well done. Worry not. The title will soon prove a useful status to wield. Fine plan. The Grand Chamberlain already trusts you. If there's anyone he'd let his guard down around. You are the only one in all of Serendia who can gather reliable information directly from him now. But remember, don't push him too far. If something unfortunate happened to you, it'd be quite the shame. Got it? I'll look into the financial records of this inn. It seems it was once the base of Bobby and the Heidel League of Merchants. Well, I know the real power was his sister, Grace Lauren. But, judging by Bobby's demeanor, I doubt we'll get anything interesting out of them.
Adventurer, please come in. Are you just returning from having a drink? Praise for you has been abundant in my circles. I simply couldn't resist extending an invitation to meet. Sir Roig came back carrying Lady Jarette. I suppose you were her drinking companion? I first perceived you as a young, ambitious upstart, seeking to rise above their station, but it seems Lady Jarette saw something more in you I may have overlooked. So, what brings you to me? For you, I can spare the time. Let's be frank. The lives of Serendians have changed little under Calphion's rule.
His Grace has always been a king to his people, and I'm merely ruling in accordance to his wishes. Recently, due to issues with our finances, we've had to raise taxes. Rest assured, it's only a temporary measure. But ever since that war, since our defeat, Serendia has been robbed of the opportunity to grow stronger as a nation. Our country may have lost the war, and our king his crown, but the victors did not strip us of our autonomy. While we may appear free to politic in our people's best interest, Calphion continues to chip away at our rights one by one. Take the Black Crystal Extraction Mill, for instance. Anything produced there is automatically property of Calphion. The Black Crystals hold the potential to make our nation a political superpower, yet we are not even allowed to study and research them. Calphion crushed us because of those Black Crystals, and now they're taking them from our lands too. I yearn for my homeland to become a country of greater strength, a country that won't be infringed upon by foreign nations. The first step will be to reclaim the rights to the extraction mill. With those resources, we will be able to accomplish even greater feats. It won't be an easy task, which is why Serendia needs more talents like you. If you agree, I plan to introduce you to His Grace tomorrow. The wealth and honor I promised will follow. If you view it as just another slick politician's rhetoric for the nation, it might be hard to grasp. I too am a citizen of a defeated country. The horrors of war were an unavoidable fate for my family as well. Indeed, my youth was a hedonistic blur of boozing, womanizing, and gambling. After the war, my life changed. It's not the most exciting tale, but would you care to listen? After the war, my father was once Lord Constable of Serendia. Then one day, he was exiled. He was accused of deeply offending the king. As the scales tipped, I lived recklessly. I wallowed in the arms of a woman named Roxanne. Alfonso, ever earnest, had eyes only for Princess Durette. I wished him the best. Then, suddenly, the Princess of Calphion, who was married to one of the princes of Serendia, died. Calphion pinned the blame on Serendia and waged war against us. In the ensuing war, my father was killed. Consumed with anger and grief, I enlisted in the army alongside Alfonso. I still remember the moment I reclaimed my father's sword from the blood-soaked battlefield. We were on the cusp of victory when Princess Durette was taken hostage. Alfonso proposed the formation of a rescue party. His intentions were clear. He wanted to make a name for himself, elevate his status, and win the heart of his love. However, it was I who ended up rescuing the princess locked in the tower. Alfonso, unable to contain his eagerness, wounded his leg. The rescue operation did not go as intended. General Cliff used me as a decoy to escape with the princess. As a strategist, it was the obvious choice. I was left to survive by the skin of my teeth and return to hiding. Upon my return, I learned Serendia had been defeated. The king had surrendered and was now a duke. The Calphion army then swept across Serendia, reducing Monvedel to ruins as a stark example. Then I began courting Durette. Alfonso, in shock from all that transpired, went into seclusion. A year later, when the Duke returned from the war tribunal, Durette and I pledged to marry. In that moment, the sole survivor of a crumbling family became the heir to an entire country. Shortly after, I became Grand Chamberlain, overseeing affairs of state in the Duke's stead. With unfettered access to our nation, I learned of everything that had occurred during the war. My parents passed away while resisting Calphion's attack on the Western Front. That tragedy was avoidable and born entirely from General Cliff's misjudgments. I couldn't stand the sight of him, so I demoted him and sent him to the outskirts of Balanos. Calphion then constructed a black crystal extraction facility in the Western Swamp, keeping its output for themselves. It was only then that I came to understand the princess's death had been but an excuse to wage war, to obfuscate their true intentions. Moreover, the subject of my youthful affections, Roxanne Fiaza, was discovered to be a Calphionian spy. By plunging Serendia's royal family into chaos, Calphion created an excuse to attack. She orchestrated the princess's kidnapping and delivered Calphion their victory on a silver platter. There were many questions I wished to ask her, but alas, she had already taken her own life. Ever since then, I've been living desperately to set things right again. Calphion stole everything from my country. Everything from me. My family, my country, everything. Feels good to get that tale off my chest after so long. Give my proposal some thought and let me know what you decide. An opportunity like this doesn't knock twice. I trust you understand. And yes, there's a theory suggesting she's connected to the disappearances we're investigating in southern Serendia. But for now, evidence is merely circumstantial, so there's not much to go on. I'll let you know as soon as we have something solid. I've prepared a special meal for you. The cook here is quite skilled, so please, give it a try.
Understand that. The Jean merchant.
What are you waiting for? Are you with Bobby Lauren?
meeting Sir Jordan? How did it go? Did he say anything? So, even though he didn't say it outright, an intense fury for Calpheon burns within him. Well, there's nothing more we can do for now. Let's get some rest and reconvene tomorrow. It's nothing luxurious, but I've arranged a room for you. I hope you sleep soundly. Understand that. The Shan Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Heidel. Why can't they understand that? The Shan Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Heidel. Why can't they understand that? The Shan Merchant Guild...
Calpheon's finest resting place. Welcome to the Golden Toad Inn.
The Shan Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Heidel. Why can't they understand
Sir
that?
Jordan, the only hope for Heidel. Ah, Calpheon, those scoundrels. Isabel won't be holding her head high for long.
The Shan Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Heidel. Why
To be
can't...
forced to dismiss the army at a time like this? Joe, what will you do now?
Jordan, what could he have done to provoke such a response from Calpheon?
The Shan Merchant Guild would bring
Did
great...
you rest well? The world has changed overnight. It appears we have another busy day ahead.
Why can't they understand that? The Shan Merchant... Don't cry, Lady Jarette. The heir of Serendia should not shed tears over such matters.
My axe has no patience.
Oh, people are going to laugh at me.
Understand that? The Shan Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Heidel.
How could this happen? Tell me! Why are they tormenting us like this? Adventurer, what are we to do?
Don't cry, Lady Jarette. The heir of Serendia should not shed tears over such matters.
Calpheon ordered us to disband our army by day's end. Hence, even I was summoned from Balanos. The imp issue is far from resolved, yet they demand a hasty disbandment. This spells trouble. Jordan, what could he have done to provoke such a response from Calpheon?
To be forced to dismiss the army at a time like this? Joe, what will you do now? Ah, it's your first time laying eyes on me, unhelmed. It is I, Baron Alfonso Rundi of Monverdel. Once the power of the Black Stone faded, I regained my true form. Handsome, aren't I? The disbandment order applies to my domain as well, so I rushed here to inform His Grace. I'm just waiting here while the Grand Chamberlain is having a private audience with him. Why did I drag myself to Heidel? Did you not already knock some sense into me? Thanks to Lady Isabel, I've managed to reconcile with Jerry. Not quite there yet with Joe, though. Even though they rule over us, it's an order I simply cannot comprehend.
Did you rest well? The world has changed overnight. It appears we have another busy day ahead. Captain Cliff has urgently requested my assistance. The disbandment order was issued because of what the Shadow Knights did. The Shadow Knights have long been deemed heretics in Calpheon, and Calpheon has persistently sought to address this thorn in its side. Following your visit to the extraction mill, they struck under cover of night, laying waste to the place. It must have been Sir Edmund who reported the incident to Calpheon, and then the disbandment order was delivered by dawn. Heretics were discovered in the Protectorate. Thus, the need to root out potential traitors justified their order to disband.
What? Oh, don't tell me. You're framing him? What, are you a spy from Calpheon? Huh?
Lady Jarrett, please, calm down. This adventurer is merely a wanderer who awoke with no memories.
Oh my. Come to think of it, Lady Jarrett was the first person to have met the adventurer after they awoke.
That's right, Jerry. Think about it. Remember all they've done for us. They probably didn't even know who the Shadow Knights were.
What business did the Grand Chamberlain have with them? Was it black crystals? Sacrificial offerings of virgins and children?
The king? The Shadow Knights seek a king now? Master Alustin, it was just as you surmised.
Indeed. It seems they aim to revive the Monarch of Darkness, Belmorn.
Belmorn? Captain, was Belmorn not the old king who ruled the fallen Hexa Kingdom?
Lady Jarrett, our chief concern should be the disbandment order. I need you to persuade the Grand Chamberlain to accept Calpheon's terms. In the meantime, we will uncover the lair of those specters and drive off those scoundrels for good.
What are you talking about, Captain? Are you suggesting that we station Calpheon's army within our borders?
Accept the disbandment order first. It will prove to Calpheon that we have no allegiance to the heretics. And then, before Calpheon's forces march into Serendia for a full-scale investigation, Alfonso, the adventurer, and I must locate the base of those bastards and put an end to them for good.
Lady Jarrett, Captain Cliff's judgment is sound. Should Calpheon uncover any hint of heresy, Serendia would once again fall victim to the atrocities of war. Surely such an outcome is far from your desires.
Damn it! I don't understand a word of what any of you are saying. But it seems like I have to shoulder some responsibility as well.
Silence! Have you forgotten what those Calpheon bastards did to me? You dare ask me to call in those soldiers again?
My lady!
Lady Jarrett!
Would the Grand Chamberlain truly accept that? A man who took great pains to raise an army just to strike at Calpheon? It won't be easy.
Is this true? Alfonso, did you know? Why didn't you say anything to me?
It's true, Jen. Captain Cliff. If you had known, you would have marched to Heidel with the handful of troops you had. It's one thing for me to cross him. I've some degree of sovereignty. But to defy your leader and commander could brand you a traitor.
If it's true, we're dealing with a far graver issue. I knew the Grand Chamberlain has been up to something. Yet, if he is now bracing for a war with Calphion, who knows what he'll do when he feels cornered?
It seems there's no time left to lose. We must take action now. Adventurer, go to the council chamber immediately and keep an eye on the Grand Chamberlain. The Shadow Knights approach him now. You're the only one who can stop them. Please. We'll persuade Lady Jarrett. Hurry!
Adventurer, please save him. I beg you. You're the only...
The Shadow Knights approach him now. You're the only one who can stop them. Please.
Yeah. Yep.
Your Grace, you've seen it for yourself. The foundations that Medea built itself upon.
Yes, Grand Chamberlain. I know it well.
Then why do you hesitate? Your Grace, why do you think Calphion took over Serendia? Black crystals. The black crystals. It's because of those black crystals. Reclaiming the rights to the black crystals will allow Serendia to prosper once more. We can welcome back the days of glorious splendor.
Grand Chamberlain, I am terrified.
You must remain resolute. The taxes are only temporary measures. If we can reclaim rights to the Black Crystal business, we can return the taxes to the people.
But how can we claim victory against Calphion?
We have already completed the initial trials. If we supply harpies, sawnills, and trolls with pure black crystals, they will provide ample distraction for Delphi and Trina Knights. If we seize that opportunity, we can take the Chief Counselor's head.
Isn't it all too obvious? They've already seen right through you.
Already?
Is this...
Sir Edmund? What are you doing here?
Glory to the sunlight upon the eagle's feathers, Your Grace.
Speak.
I will be extraditing the Grand Chamberlain Jordine Ducasse to Calphion.
Bastard, how dare you!
I'm sorry, Grand Chamberlain. I was fearful.
Your Grace!
Sir Jordine, you'll be wise to come quietly. You must stand trial before the Calphion court. The trial will be fair, and if found innocent, Calphion will compensate Serendia properly.
My fate does not end here. Not like this. This calls for a change of plan.
As I suspected, Shadow Knights! You're the one who... Quickly! Execute the traitor of Calphion! At once!
Sir Edmund, this isn't what you promised.
Where is he?
Jordi.
Somebody please help!
Adventurer, you too. I truly believed you'd understand. Your Grace, there's no turning back now. Rest assured, you and the Lady Jarette will not be harmed.
Jordine, why on earth are you doing this?
For the glory, for the splendor of Serendia.
Jordi!
Adventurer, what in the world happened? Sir Edmund? Impossible! A knight of the Callous Parliament was used as a pawn? This is absurd!
Father? Father! Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Get away!
Oh, Your Grace, please, pull yourself together. Oh, good grief. His Grace's condition is... Wait! Did you say Jordine disappeared with the Shadow Knights? Adventurer, head to where you first witnessed Jordine with the Shadow Knights. That watchtower. There's said to be a secret chamber beneath it. Master Alustin believes that to be their headquarters. We must stop them.
has been set in motion. Bear witness.
The monarch of darkness shall descend upon us. He shall emerge from the depths of space. Finally comes to us.
Before the Almighty, the King of Hexa has returned.
Jardine, you finally succumbed to the darkness?
Ah, of course. I always knew it would come to this. Come at me.
What purpose could revenge on Calpheon possibly serve?
Seems I need more time to get accustomed to this body. Meldor.
Take cover!
Jardine.
That damn Jardine! To the very end! Does he not realize this path leads only to ruin? Jerry must be worried. Let's head back to Heidel for now, adventurer.
Protector of Serendia, I have been awaiting your return. More importantly, her ladyship is waiting. Would you kindly follow me?
Adventurer, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? Father, he's been bedridden all this time. The shock has caused him great pain. What of Sir Jordine? You didn't kill him, did you? Al, tell me it's not true. He was your friend, wasn't he? Oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh.
Jerry, dry your eyes. I'm here for you.
Adventurer, can you spare a moment to speak? As the protector of Serendia, I believe you must be kept abreast of the current situation. As you can see, His Grace is not in good health. Lady Jarrett will soon take her father's place. Alfonso will step in to fill Jordine's vacancy, and my old bones are left to deal with the remaining imps. So the most important task now falls to you. Will you hear me out? According to Master Alustin, your destiny leads you down this path, even without me asking. Stop Jordine. No, stop Belmorn. It's a shameless request, but you are the only one to whom I can entrust this task. Lady Isabel will continue to assist you. She is one of the few nobles of Calpheon who still stands with Serendia. He was once my protege, so I cannot bring myself to ask you to end his life, yet I will respect any decision you make.
Adventurer, if you find him, tell him that I await him still. And as for you, proud protector of Serendia, we have prepared a place for you here to call home. When the road of adventure wears you thin, you can always find respite and comfort here with us. Adventurer, thank you for protecting Serendia. Adventurer, thank you for protecting Serendia. Calpheon is preparing for the election of Chief Counselor. If the administration changes, the political landscape will surely shift. To unify the divided public opinion, it's quite likely they'll use Jordine as a pretext to crush Serendia once again. The most favorable outcome would be for Enrique and Karosha, a known ally of Serendia, to take the seat, but the odds of that are slim. Please stop Sir Jordine and prevent the situation from worsening. I will do what I can from here. Adventurer, thank you for protecting Serendia.
Warm greetings to you, protector of Serendia. To be honest, rather than investing in the restoration of that region, warm greetings to you. To be honest, I'm ashamed to say that I'm uncertain. The farmland, rather than investing in the restoration of that region, it would be better to focus my efforts on restabilizing Heidel. Without Lady Isabel's support, I wouldn't have been able to hold out as long as I did. It's that much of a lost cause. Warm greetings to you.
It feels like I'm meeting an old friend, adventurer. Why ask me something like that so suddenly? Ah, yes. I did hear that you lost your memory. My family, like you, weren't originally from Serendia, but we've been settled here for quite some time. I once asked my grandfather where we came from. He just smiled and looked into the skies. It feels like I'm meeting an old friend,
Adventurer, never forget your strength, your resilience. In all honesty, should our objective, our paths, are destined to cross again, I look forward to seeing just how you grow. Adventurer, never forget your strength, your resilience. In all honesty, yes. You're a Black Spirit symbiote. The likes should our objectives converge, we hope that you'll cooperate with us. Fear not, for we're not those who wish for the world to fall into chaos. Adventurer, never forget your strength, your resilience. Regrettably, the Duke of Serendia has yet to rise from his sickbed. The shock must have been great indeed, for now Carolyn is attending to him.
Adventurer, I hope you will forgive my past rudeness. No. If that were the case, would an old man like me have survived this long? It's all just a misunderstanding. Adventurer, I hope you will forgive my past. Well, the former Grand Chamberlain. Adventurer, I hope you... No. She only acts intimidating in the presence of others. She would never actually follow through.
If you need anything, please let me know. Anything for a friend of the future Duchess. She was Prince Antonio's consort, as well as the woman behind the kingdom's downfall. I don't know the details. All I know is that His Grace took her in and raised her as his own. Such an ungrateful, wretched woman. How could she have dared repay his kindness in such a way? If you need anything, please let me...
I was just trying to meet a quota. I did my best to help my country. The laborers who conspired with the Imp boss have reported me. They claim they didn't receive their salary. Those guys wouldn't even have a place to work if it wasn't for me. They're so ungrateful. If I feed those imps and even pay their wages, what's left for me to live on? I was just trying...
I thought only the Fogans wrought such chaos, but it looks like this place is a mess too. Oh! Adventurer! I came to report the results of the Fogan research, but I heard a rather outlandish tale going around. They say the Grand Chamberlain has rebelled, and His Grace has been injured. Are you okay? I thought only the Fogans...
Oh,
I promised you something in return for completing the mission, right? Here, take it. I don't know why you're collecting black stones, but if we're to work together again, I suppose I'll need to gather more. Anyway, let's set off for Calpheon now. We will need to pass through Delphi Castle first. I'll leave first with Povius. Let's meet at the entrance of the castle, rookie.
Yep. Yeah.
Wait,
Shiva. Kai Daisy. Weber.
Lucky, you're here. From here on, it's the Republic of Calpheon. This is the castle where the Delphane Knights, one of the Republic's 2 pillars of... This is the castle where the Delphane Knights, one of the Republic's 2 pillars of military might, are stationed. But it appears we've hit a bit of a snag. Wouldn't it be grand if you could step in and untangle this mess? Do you hear that? The cries of harpies. The screams of soldiers? I've got a feeling Jordine had some hand in this. Over there's a Shy named Jeren. Go inquire about the matter. Povius is off on a mission of his own for the time being.
Hello! Welcome to the Delphane Knights Castle! Welcome. Though current circumstances are far from pleasant, what brings you to the Delphane Knights? Oh, a request for cooperation from the Duke of Serendia. And I see you identify as a member of the Jean Merchant Guild. My apologies, but I cannot allow you to pass through the main gate. Do you not hear the harpies? Headquarters have declared Delphcon 1. Civilians cannot pass, so I suggest you turn back. Even Lady Isabel Encarosha, the branch head of the Jean Merchant Guild, was denied passage. There's no way I'd let a low-ranking member pass. I suggest you put your mind at ease, give your body a brief respite, and just patiently wait for this ordeal to pass. A civilian meddling in military matters? Nonsense! We're the Republic's most elite knights! How have the Great Order of the Delphane Knights fallen so far that even common rabble offer their aid?
Sergeant Jeren! The outpost is requesting reinforcements! Damn it! Even they've been overrun by harpies!
What? Reinforcements? What bloody reinforcements? We're all shitting bricks here ourselves, damn it!
Looks like you require some aid. Why not request assistance from a Serendian knight? This here is a knight of the future Duchess who has rightfully earned their title as the Protector of Serendia. Qualified, I'd say. Don't you agree?
What's that? A Knight of Serendia! Why didn't you say so sooner?
Right. You dare deny entry to the great House Encarosha's Jean Merchant Guild. It seems like you do not require our assistance.
All right, all right. Lend us a hand in defeating the harpies, and I'll personally ensure your passage beyond this point. Ah! Don't think I ever got your name, come to think of it. All right then, I shall leave this task to you, so...
No, not so fast. This person you're attempting to ply was hired by me, Isabel Encarosha. I will not allow you to sway them with this sudden change in temperament. Grant me an audience with Commander Brago Willia at once.
Our commander? He's a busy man. To make it worth his time, I ask you to prove your worth first. You, as a daughter of the guild chairman, may pass, but know that this is a one-time exception.
He'll undoubtedly march his troops straight into Serendia if he hears that Jordine is involved in this harpy situation. You must meet with him before he catches wind of it, and inform him that Serendia has nothing to do with the matter. I've some business to take care of at the northern wheat plantation first. Let's meet there once you're done here.
Lady Isabel, I've done what you've asked of me. Allow me to escort you from here. Shall we be off?
Adventurer, once you've defeated the Harpies, go look for Captain Margaret up on the castle ramparts.
For not giving you the treatment a knight deserves. As you can see, we're facing a bit of a problem. I'm Margaret, captain of the Delphi Knights. Jaren has informed me of the situation. I hear you wish to speak to Commander William. If you'd help us get rid of the Harpies, I will gladly arrange it. Our troops have been given orders pertaining to them, but we're too preoccupied fending them off to comply. Should you lend us your aid, I'll promptly draft a document granting you permission to meet with the commander. Harpies have always inhabited the nearby Karanda village. They often raided the village to steal food. But this is the first time they've invaded in such large numbers. This surely has an underlying cause that necessitates thorough investigation. Our forces are putting all effort into driving away the Harpies, so we do not have the freedom to investigate. Harpies are intelligent enough to use written language. They even communicate written orders during wartime. They disassemble sentences, splitting up words and phrases, and then communicate them through their cries from afar. It becomes a sort of code preventing other species from understanding. Clever, isn't it? Rather sly and crafty beasts, I'd say. We managed to find a translation guide at the Holy College of Calphion, but we're too busy with battle to make use of it. Take this. Use it as a cipher, encrypting the Harpy code. You must find out what orders they received. look. Ring, go, Seth, fire, Ha! I knew it! There was a reason for such coordinated attacks. Wait! Please give me a moment. I must quickly write up a report. No need to worry. I'm also preparing your papers to meet with the commander. No need to worry. I'm also preparing your papers to meet with the commander. No need to worry. May Elion's blessing protect you. For your service to the Delphi Knights. No! That dispatch mustn't be exposed! Oh no! Harpies are readying another round of attacks. I must first prepare to defend against them. This is urgent. Please head to the commander immediately. I will take care of matters here. The Harpies' mission is clear. To find their princess. You must inform the commander of our discovery.
Sir Jordine.
It's been a while, Commander. My apologies for the unannounced visit. I had some matters to attend to.
Quite all right. Harpies have kept us busy. Wait, they follow your command?
Indeed. Although they aren't the only ones.
Who are these fiends? You dare threaten the Knight of Calpheon?
Allow me to introduce you to the Shadow Knights, sworn to serve me, the new king of Serendia. On behalf of my kingdom, I hereby declare war upon the Republic of Calpheon. The Harpies' attacks only mark the beginning. The heart of the Republic will be next. Your vaunted Callous Parliament.
The new king of Serendia? You madman! Have you overthrown your own duke?
Care to affairs of your own country. Tell the old men of your parliament the King of Serendia has come to reignite the flames of war. We will return the despair you inflicted upon us tenfold.
Ready to make the oaths of trust, chastity, and obedience. Damn that madman leading a bunch of heretics and declaring war. How did Sir Edmund overlook this? Who are you? Civilians are not allowed here. If you fail to identify yourself, you will be imprisoned according to military law. A Serendian knight and a member of the Jean Merchant Guild. How confusing. Stick to one, just one. Never heard anyone claim to be a merchant by day, but a knight in a fray. Keep spouting such nonsense and I'll be forced to alert the guards. This is the Royal Seal of Serendia. Jarette Domengard. And this is from Isabel and Karosha of the Jean Merchant Guild. The Delphi Knights exist for our Lord Elliot. So Serendia wishes to directly punish the traitor Jordine and requests that he be captured and returned alive. How selfish. The personal request of the Lady Jarette Domengard, perhaps? Alone, you say? All of it? Even the bit about hauling the power-hungry heretic back alive? Those good noble ladies must trust you greatly. Well then, let's hear how you plan to fend off those harpies. It's absurd that Margaret would make a mistake, but the contents of this message are even more bizarre. Find the Harpy Princess. Damn it! That must be the message the Harpy delivered to Jordine earlier. The Harpies here serve a queen that they call Coronda. Coronda is said to have given birth not long ago. Naturally, the queen cherishes her child. If the Shadow Knights went after her newborn, it's only natural this would be the Harpy's response. So, Knight of Serendia and Jean Guild Merchant, how do you plan to handle this situation? Makes sense. If they believed us to be their princess's kidnappers, such an attack would be understandable. But if the mother, Coronda, were to join the offensive, we aren't prepared for such an attack. That's it. As you suggested, we must make them understand that it wasn't us, but other forces who kidnapped the princess. There's no way we can communicate with the Harpies now. They're single-minded creatures. So perhaps we can divert their attention. Resolve this well, and I'll attend the Callous Parliament to cast my vote for Jordine's safe return to Serendia. But if the mother, Coronda, were to join the offensive...
What you see are only parts.
Hey! If it isn't our walking relic! Fancy running into you here. There's a non-walking relic up there. Harpies attacked while we were investigating it. Eden, stay still, will you? You're making it impossible to focus.
It's you.
Weren't you in Glish earlier? What are you doing here? Don't tell me you followed Belmorn. Are you nuts?
May we talk? There's something I'd like to discuss. In the end, it seems Jordine awakened Belmorn. We encountered him briefly. Enough for a moment's observation. Jordine maintains control over his own consciousness for now. But once Belmorn awakens, it will cover not only Calpheon, but the entire world in darkness.
Carefully. Bye! We must stop Belmorn. As secret guards, pursuers of truth, and balance in the world. It's our duty.
You're after him too, right? Then, our purposes align. But that black spirit of yours, it will drag you into the abyss, just like Belmorn. I sense it. Its attempts to dominate you. But our aims are the same. So while making that proposal to you, I revealed the secret. Belmorn will soon erase Jordine and claim his body completely. We must stop him before that happens.
There's a relic up on the ridge. Orwin's investigating. We lack information, though. Perhaps you can provide some insight?
We meet again, adventurer. I'm assuming you encountered Yaz and Eden already? This relic is a device made in ancient times. It bears remarkable similarity to the ones in the ancient stone chamber. If Belmorn is seeking to recover his strength, he wouldn't simply have passed over such a relic. Why is it left here untouched? Could it be that Jordine doesn't know how to use it? The Harpy Princess! Is her absence the reason the Harpies have been whipped into such a frenzy? If so, the reason Jordine overlooked this is... Could it be that he's using the Harpy Princess to...
Adventurer! I've brought reinforcements!
Wait, no! We mustn't provoke them! Ah!
cry out, loud enough for your mother to hear. May Delphi Castle be overrun, leaving none alive to thwart me.
Harpies are swarming! Wait, is that...
Corinda! The Queen! She's here! It's Corinda!
I honestly hoped we'd just buy ourselves some time. Never thought you'd defeat their queen all on your own. It's regrettable we allowed that heretic Jordine to slip away. But this victory is one worth acknowledging. This surely must have dealt a great blow to Jordine as well. His nefarious scheming isn't off to a great start. As for us, we're already accomplishing great things. You faced the Harpy Queen alone. Oh. So that was it. So all this utter chaos. We lost many fine men in this ordeal. I'm not sure what's got into that man, Jordine, but he's absolutely gone off the deep end. There's no way to know where he went. Hunt him down and... Ah, right, you're capturing him alive. I know I pledged to aid you, but it's the Delphi Knight's duty to remain here to clean up this mess. Given all that's transpired, you're the only one strong-headed enough to ensure Jordine's capture. Please continue in your pursuit of him. Save the Republic from that heretic. Now, here's your temporary entry permit. No one in the Republic will question you with this in hand.
Huh? Orwyn! Orwyn! What happened to Orwyn? Why is she passed out? Was it the doing of that horrific Jordine? I don't sense any bad energy seeping out of her. So why is she unconscious? Florin is right below the ridge. Eden, help me! We have to move Orwyn!
I haven't quite recovered myself. Make sure to emphasize that part when she awakens. Make it a proper...
Whatever you want, lover boy. Adventurer, we're gonna go straight to Florin. Meet us there! There's something... Whatever you...
little troublemaker. It's been a while. But who are these guests you've brought with you? How did that Ganel get such a nasty wound? We must heal it at once. Bring the patient in, quickly now! She must be tended to immediately!
The higher the better! Take a good look. Now, can loosen yourself. Be careful when landing.